This is gonna be just a quick late night, early awakening vid. Shout out to my underdog immortals, true supporters, you know. And if this your first time running across the channel and you like what you hear, check out the content, subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications, talk to me, I'll talk back. Now I'm gonna get straight to it. This is like, again, I'm gonna go through a few topics and come through with a few updates. I'm trying to take my time and due diligence to learn more about doing content. Because even though I've been doing this a little bit over 2 years now, I really haven't been able to focus fully on this like I would like. But I know I've been consistent, at least with making some type of videos every single day. Even though, or even when I feel like I don't get the full support like I deserve. And like I said, this is just for anybody that's doing anything in life, especially with this whole content thing. I came in when everybody was already blowing up, and there's no more easy type of thing. You really have to work to get your audience. You really have to have, talent in the way you deliver your words, etc. Because it's like a billion people doing content, etc. But I'm not trying to be like anybody, and I don't want to put out, for people to get me, to misunderstand me too at the same time. And I don't like to be put in a box. That's why I say I'm not a rapper. I'm an artist. I guess in certain terms, I guess you can say you're rapping because it is a part of the culture, but I don't consider myself a rapper. I feel like I'm a poet. I'm an artist. I paint pictures, I make pictures. As you should see, check out the content, check out the short feeds. You know, I'm a journalist. I'm an author. I'm a writer. I'm a father. I'm a son. I'm just a creator. So I don't really like to be put in a box, even though I know that's how the world will do people. They put you in a box, a category, spiritual this or religious that. And I only use the word spiritual a lot because that's the closest to describe, I guess. Because to me, spirituality and what you will call alien and interdimensional type of beings and things like that go hand in hand. I feel like that's really one and the same. I don't really separate extraterrestrials and interdimensional beings from what you will call religion or God. Because again, I believe that there is a all, and that's not a sex. But if there were to be a sex, I would believe that God, the ultimate creator, would be what they would call female. You know, so yeah, I really don't think it's different. So people may say, oh, God, and then people may say, oh, aliens and, extraterrestrials. That, well, if God is the creator of everything, then that will mean even extraterrestrials and all kind of different beings came from one source, and that is the all. You can take that as you want and put it in your own words and perspective. We all have our opinions on creation and life and God and gods, devils, etc. So yeah, there's a lot of topics too I've been debating on, either making another channel or bringing like more celebrity type of talk, news, but it's always a meaning behind it when I'm making a video about it, I want to at least have a higher understanding about what's going on. Just like they keep was speaking about the orbs and the drones and all the different type of sightings in the sky. You have to understand that there's a lot of predictive programming going on, just like The Simpsons, etc. That's why it's very important to have that discernment, because there are higher beings just like there are lower beings. But you never know when, some things are staged, etc. Project Bluebeam, this and that. That's for a whole nother video that I already dropped as well. We'll get more deep into details like Roswell and Area 51, etc. So yeah, but I don't separate the God or the creators or the Elohims from what you would call extraterrestrial, interdimensional beings, etc. So yeah, and that's why I always said too, this content is not for the simple-minded. But yeah, it's been a lot of different things going on. So yeah, never be afraid to think outside of the box. It doesn't matter if somebody think you crazy or not. We are living in the last days to a new beginning, And unfortunately, things are going to get worse before it get better. And that's why I believe we're going to have divine intervention. But yeah, I don't want to get too deep, so I ain't going to get all into that right now. But I hope everybody is doing well and trying to spread love instead of spread hate. It's a lot of hateful, grateful individuals in this world. But always, treat others the way you want to be treated and stop worrying about what you don't have and appreciate what you have. It's the little things that matter the most, and keep the people that really care for you in your circle, the ones that'll be around you whether you have nothing. And even when you have everything, because that's when you really know who has your back. But most importantly, you have to have your own back, and you have to lean on your own understanding while asking and searching for higher understanding. Because this life could be very stressful for all of us, regardless of what color, race, creed. We all go through, some type of oppression, tests in life. Some may have it harder than others, but we all have one thing is fear. And we all have one thing in common, and we all are here having this experience. We can go deep with the star seeds and the chosen ones and the anointed ones, God chosen ones, the Elohims, etc. But that's all for another video. I've dropped other videos, but a lot of continuations are coming. But yeah, shout out to the real ones that's been supporting this channel. Again, even though I feel like I'm underrated, but even if you feel underrated, and yes, I'm talking to you, the true supporters, like, keep going. And that's all I'm gonna always say, that keep going, And don't just think, oh, I'm gonna do this because I know it's gonna pay off. Do something because you genuine. You genuinely will do it without wanting, especially material things. You're doing it to be genuine. But you don't have to be a poor righteous teacher. You know what I'm saying? You deserve to live lavish, especially if you've been that underdog. You've put in a lot of work, and others are constantly benefiting from your hard work. No, it's time for you to keep doing your due diligence, and it's time for you to reap those benefits. Yes, I'm talking about material, but most importantly, the spiritual, upgrading, your knowledge, reading books, meditating, getting in the sun when you can, because you got to learn how to appreciate that sun. It's very important, because without the sun, without the moon, etc., especially the sun, it'll be just complete darkness and everything would wither and die. So just appreciate the small things in life, because it could be taken away from you at any time. Appreciate the air. Appreciate the water, you know. Yes, I do believe this is hell, but you can visualize and make it heaven. But the goal is to ascend, not descend. We have too many descendants. Let's have ascendants. If that's even a word. I didn't create my own word. Let's have ascendants. Instead of descendants, his descend, everybody descending. You want to ascend. You don't want to descend. You want to ascend. But there's some people that want to stay here, you know, because they can't ascend, or maybe they don't want to ascend. Believe it or not, some people like living in hell. But I ain't gonna get too deep. But yeah, just some topics I've been hearing. I've been hearing about this whole Fat Joe. If you into rap or hip hop or whatever, all these people talking about who created this and who created that. I just believe a lot of those things are distractions. That's why I really don't talk about them. I get a lot of the latest news, the gossip and all of that, and I could hurry up and make a bunch of news about it, but I just feel like it's just a bunch of distractions and it's a bunch of nonsense. But I will be touching on a lot of more latest topics, because I do believe that they need to be covered, you know, in a more, not just me covering certain news topics, but because to me everything, this is a spiritual war. We have to understand at its core. A lot of things manifest in the physical, but this is all mental and spiritual war. You know, and this is simulation. It's so many layers to this life, and this is the reason why it gets confusing, because the more you learn, the more you figure out you don't know anything, because there's still so much to learn. Many more dimensions, you know. Skies, cities in the skies, cities under the ocean, etc. But I'm gonna end the video on that note, because I don't want to get too deep. But yeah, just a late night / early morning vid. Like, comment, and subscribe, share, turn on your post notifications. Let me know if there's certain things you would like me to talk about. Get the subs up, man. That's most importantly. Send those comments, talk to me, I'll talk back. Hey, and don't be too shy to donate and support the channel too. You know, I don't ask for much, but this is a growing channel and I'm trying to do this full time. You know, right now I don't have the luxury to have full privacy right now, but just bear with me and there's more to come. 111's the God. I own us. 13, and I'm out.